Hey, buddy. Welcome back to another episode. We're here in PTFS in their test server, meaning every game pass is for free. We're currently at Snowden Airport. This is where we're going to do our base operations for everything for grain stuff. We're going to be raiding planes and we are going to be doing raid terminals. So let's get into it. So this is Snowden's Airport. Has a departure area, nice little thing. Go into here. You got your boarding area. Nice building. Um, is it good? Well, we'll see. We're gonna come out at gate 4 today. The plane we're gonna do several planes, and then we're gonna get out and about and do other planes. Today we're gonna be doing the. Let me go back. We're gonna do the ATR, the Airbus 220, and the A320 today. We're gonna try to fly Canadian stuff. If we can't, we'll fly American. So the first American here we have is American Airlines. Ironically enough, they did fly this plane, but it was years in the past. The ATR has 30 seats, 10 rows, in a 1-2 configuration. Nice pitch. The cargo door here on the side here does open, and the back door just opens. So we'll see that later. Anyways, I'm gonna mute this for my own sense of stuff. Um, and we'll see what we get into today. Let's see. Do I? Oh yeah, I have to pee it out. Pee it out. I have to push back. It says manual pushback. There's test server. There's not really many people online. We're gonna be flying to Grindavik. That's be the other terminal we're gonna be going to today. Back and forth. Oh, this is a small terminal for a small island. We'll see what we get into. Every time I do one of these, we wanted to test a bunch of planes. Have a good time. So the ATR, if you don't know, it's French plane. It's mostly made. Yeah, it's made in France. There's two variants of the ATR, the 42 and the 72. The 42 is a smaller base plane. 72 is a bigger base plane. These are used for regional airlines. The 72 has a range of 2,800 kilometers, depending on the variant. The 42 had a range of up to 1,900 kilometers. Not an hour, but just things. So, 3 seats. We'll see what we get into. I want to fly to Grindavik. Snowden has a runway 8 and 26. We're taking off in 26 today. We may take off an 8 in the future if I decide on how good this is. But hey, base operations is here. We'll see what we get into. I guess to see if we take off running a runway. Up. PTFS has retractable gear now. We want to see this is a nice climb. Gear up. Let's tilt to the left. To the right, I should. Grindelberg is right there. That's about this. Cruising altitude. It's a nice plane. It's a sad shame to people, but this plane has no limited. So let's say, for instance, you're someone who flew on this plane. So this type of plane does not have screens or anything, so your infotainment system will just be flying out of this reading magazines. These planes were quite old back in the day, so knowledge of these planes are not easy. but they're nice lookalike planes and everything. This one's American Eagle, I think it says. Americana Eagle, yeah. So in PTF, they couldn't get the regular airlines, so instead they got off-brand airlines. So we have an Americana Eagle here. Nice plane. So the good news about this plane is if you're like, let's say this, you're flying new. You're flying new in this plane and in this world and you want to get stuff done. You fly and you want to fly original jet. Okay, sure, you fly this. See, Captain, I'm capping at 276 knots. I'm just under 1,000 feet. I'm heading to Grindelwald Island, which is this one with the giant volcano here. Oh no, it's a nice thing. When we land, we'll switch this to an A220 and fly back to Snowden. It's the airport. Let's get the gear down, put the R down, drop down to 62. You can see the gate. You can see the airport now and running lights. So we have to get ready to land. Now, noobs who fly this plane, just let you know, if you want to have a short route, you fly short routes. Most people play on a test server to fly actual routes, like like swimmers, they fly actual stuff. Everybody I've met you, you don't have annoying chats. People don't actually talk in the chat much. So if you want to just have good flights, use the test server. And I didn't even know about the test server until recently. So you'll find some great stuff. This is a way of a weird landing. I'm not used to landing on this side. Oh, I had star warning, and I'm trying to turn in here. Let me Let me know in the comments how was that landing. Yeah, no, I'm playing with some glare, so I'm distracted. We're trying to see where I am, which isn't good. This happens. We're not gonna park at the gate because we're too small of a plane. We're gonna park in one of the remote stalls, and we'll see. I'll show you what I mean by doors that can open and anything for you guys. You all see the liveries we all have. We'll park on the gate here, the middle one. Gate 42. Turning in. and the gate's done. So let me show you what I mean. This is the plane. The cargo door does open, so you can see inside here. Put suitcases and our PF flight with suitcases here. And this back door opens. Oh, I did not want to do that. Sorry about that, guy, everybody. Um, Not this side. This door doesn't open. This door does. So you can walk up here to the side door and see all the seats here. But let's go here. Small airline spawner. Open spawner. We are not doing cargo aircraft. A220 today. These are the airliners. So you can have Air Canada, Air Ballistic, which is Paris Air Baltic, Air France, Delta, Bliss, JetBlue, Korean, Qantas, and a regular. Like I said, we're doing mostly stuff in the Canadian firma. As you see, the engines have this weird green glow on it. I don't know. It's kind of a nice plane, to be honest. Belly and everything. There is in the first row, a couple rows here. You could see it's in a two configuration. So there's 8 on the 10 on the side, so that's 20 there. And then you got more seats. So you got 20 here, and then 2 times, and then I have to count again. So I think there's like 40 seats. Let me see. There's some ES was here on the A220. Ooh. Anyways, that's an Easter egg over there. Yeah, you can fit 14 on one side, so there's 24 seats on one side. And there's 24, so 48 seats. It's a nice plane, and we're gonna to be pushing back. That's not pushback. That's pushback. And we're gonna be heading back to Snowden. So this plane, 48 seats, nice little interior plane. Like I said, all the airlines are fake, so or based off real airlines. So if you see a nice thing in everything, yes. So this is something I'll let you know. The A320, there is a Spirit Airlines A320 in the game. So if you want to fly a Spirit Airlines, there is a Spirit Airlines A320 in the game. Let me push out even more. We're gonna take off on the same runway we landed on, so it's gonna be a little bit of a long taxi for us, but it's okay. So something to know about the rotation for my Tau 3D Pro. We're gonna be stuck with the airports we have. If you don't know, and I don't know if I ever said this last video, the Feel Good Guy team has decided to remove the DLC for Tau 3D Pro off Steam, meaning I can't get new DLC now. With that being said, uh, whatever we have is what we get. I'm gonna have to stream France in the future, so you guys know. Anyways, back to this. So far, pretty good taxiing. For a small plane, it's quite of a nice plane to use. Nice tuning too. This plane has nice tuning. 07? Yeah, we'll clear for takeoff on runway 07 here. One Echo Foxtrot. See, can I take off in the nice plane like this? Off center, which is not good. Okay. The right and that's nice thing. See you nighttime and you can see it's a PTFS test server. They run tests on every plane they get. They allow people to test them out and anything. We're at 750 feet. This plane tops at like nearly 460 knots. It's a nice plane. I'll be honest. It's a very nice plane. It's definitely better than the ATR. Some things about the A220 people know. It's a Canadian built plane. It's actually built in Canada, even though it has the Airbus name. It used to be called, there's something called BCS and BCS 3, 1 and 3. So this was the Bombardier C series jet, 100 and 300. The Airbus, ve- it really depends. If you have a airline that has a BCS 103, those were the pre-Airbus made planes or collaborative planes. The Airbus 220 is after Canadian Airbus invented and bought plane. Anyways, very successful plane making. It's still in development. I do know the new versions, which ha come out with 90 and 120 seats versions, with the lengthened versions, will be in production starting next year. So we're gonna see. We're gonna have some fun. We're arriving at the airport already. We're gonna pass over it too. This makes you not have infinite fuel, so well, it's getting closer and closer. We're gonna have peons soon. There. Surprise, surprise! I landed. I had full reverse on, and we landed the plane with full reverse on. Horrible tuning there, though. I'll say that much. Anyways, this is a nice plane. Still stay to the on it. naked eye, if you want to have a plane and you want to use this plane, go ahead. See what I mean? There's a ton of Air Dingus, Air Canadian. We could be Spirit, LUI, Porter. But for the sake of it, we'll be flying instead of Guelph, we'll be flying into Tokyo. So since we're flying in Tokyo, I am thinking we fly as um we're gonna be flying to Melo. For the sake of flying to Melo, we're gonna fly the banana. Spirit Wings is the only because Spirit, not Spirit. It says SPIRT. It's SPRITC. Spirit. Difference of the A220 here, as you can see from the sizing, the plane's a little smaller. The wing is a little shorter, and there's winglets too. Let's push out here. Be flying to Melo. Melo is a different airport. We'll be also looking at Melo's inside of Melo's terminal and seeing how different it is from here. This is a short video, so like I said, multiple airlines. We're looking pretty much on. We're actually testing out different airlines, and we're seeing how the planes look and everything. We're seeing how they fly. This is gonna be a multiple video thing because I'm gonna be streaming multiple things at the same time today. Actually, not Miller. We'll fly to. I think I want to fly to Perth. I don't know. Yeah, no, we'll fly to Miller, not to Perth. I'm gonna fly to Miller. I already said it once. I'm gonna say it again. We'll fly to Miller. Then we're gonna take a small break, and then we're gonna to play some chess today. Some a lot of stuff I'm gonna play. There's the airport announcement. There's us. Like I said, Spirit, the A220 has been seated at 2-2, and the same as the A220, another bunch of seats at 2-2. We'll be parking at a gate today, and then actually no, we're gonna be because this is like Spirit, and since it's not actually a flying airline anymore, we'll be parking this at the private ramp, like it's being stored, and then the video will be ended. I will go on a short break, and then my next video will be posted on in the game. Oh, that's Miller over there. I'm pretty sure the Miller I'm seeing. It is. Get ready. Gear off. Power on. Yeah, this Miller. That guy's in a helicopter, I think. Yeah, he's in a helicopter. Yeah, we're good. This is surprisingly a better landing with reverse thrust than I thought would get. See if I can clear it. This is fun, everybody. So next episode, we'll be testing out the A330, 340, and 350. And that would be next week. I hope you guys had liked this video, and I'll see you in the I'll see you in the next video for the time being, and we'll see if I find any good thing, because you know me, I'm gonna find something weird and it's gonna get. Also, by the way, this plane is not fitting in that hangar because the wing is bigger than the roof. But hey, I hope you guys loved the video. Grade my landings, please, for crying out. Just grade them because I had no idea how good they were. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, ciao for now.